Hey guys, Janelle here from janelleemma.com, and today I want to share with you 5 content ideas that you can use for marketing tips. These are 5 quick ones. Hopefully I get through them quickly, but they really work alongside, getting yourself to create content. So obviously we want to be creating content for our niche or for our market, but we then, we need some tips around that to do it properly as well. So I want to share those 5 tips with you. So the first one will be to be yourself. So don't copy other people. Don't be out there thinking that you've got to be like someone else. And we know it's great to follow leaders. It's great to follow high-end earners within our niche, especially in network marketing or the home-based business industry. But you don't then want to go and copy them as if you're wanting to be exactly like them, because what will happen is you're not being true to yourself or authentic to yourself, and people are going to follow you because you're you, not because you're copying someone else. So if you think about it like, if you've done Facebook Live videos and you're used to doing them with a certain backdrop, or you're used to doing them outside with your kids playing around, and if you're used to doing them maybe with a coffee in your hand or something like that, don't then go and change that because you've found a leader or an expert that you really love and enjoy, but they do it a completely different way, or they're sitting on a boat doing it somewhere, or they're sitting on a beautiful beach doing it somewhere. Don't then go and copy that, because that is not you. That wasn't you to start with, so don't then go and think that that has to be you from now on. It's just not going, it doesn't portray across to people that you're being true to yourself, and it's really it ends up making you look a bit fake. So this is why we want to be true to ourselves when we're coming across with marketing and content online for our niche and for the people that are following us. And number 2 is have a clear call to action. So people are attracted to leaders, and leaders are very good at telling us what actions they want us to take. So you'll see a leader, they'll say click below for the link for my free webinar, or they'll say something like subscribe to my video by clicking here, or they might say at the end of a video, follow me over on my YouTube channel, click over and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And these are all call to actions. So they use them because obviously it helps them to grow within their business. It helps them to get you to know them more and know, like, and trust them more. And so obviously by doing these call to actions, it's then another step or another way that people can learn stuff from you by subscribing to things that you have, or by clicking a call to action and watching, say a free webinar or something that you've created. And it's like these live videos. I could be telling you, which I obviously don't do enough of, but you can subscribe to my live videos, and then as soon as they come on board, as soon as they come up and I start doing them, you get a notification to say that I'm live. So that is a call to action, and that's something that we all should be using. Number 3 is to keep it simple and share your content. So don't get hung up on needing to know absolutely everything about your niche or about your industry. Sometimes the less you know, the better, because we don't want to be spreading ourselves too thin by knowing too much of every single little thing. But you're not going to learn that much by trying to learn a lot of one thing, and then a little bit about something else, and then a little bit more about something else, and then after a while you've got 10 different things on the go that you're trying to learn, but you haven't perfected any of them. So the best thing to do is to try and learn 2 or 3 important things within your niche or your industry. Go and learn them and perfect them yourself. So, for me, it's learning these live videos. I was learning these, and, I'm starting to slowly perfect them. And hopefully, over time I can then do my own webinar on that and share it with other people, or I can do a Facebook Live on how to do Facebook Lives, and share that with other people, because I've then become an expert in that. So, well, not necessarily an expert, but I've become really good at that and perfected it for myself enough that I can then share it. So, doing that is much better than spreading yourself too thin by trying to learn too much at once. And I can put my hand up for that. I did that at the start. I tried to learn a lot about my company, a lot about the products, a lot about the compensation plan, a lot about the industry itself, a lot about trying to learn mindset, personal development, and it was just, I was getting too stressed out and too anxious, and it was spreading myself too thin. I wasn't concentrating enough on the one thing, which was really making me start to lose track of where I was going or where I was meant to be going. Number 4 is to share your content in 5 main places. So make a list of the different places that you use online anyway. You know, that could be if you're doing, say, Facebook Live videos on a business page, then go and share it to your main page with the people that are in your same niche. Or go and start up a YouTube channel if you don't have one, and you can share it there. You could go and have a blog or a website if you don't already have one. That's another place to share your content so people can go across there and see it from you. And then you can go and share it on other social media platforms. So if you use LinkedIn or Twitter or Instagram, share all your content that you're creating on there as well. Don't just think that you have to share it on one platform. So, you know, don't think you've just got to share it on Facebook, because what if Facebook went away one day? All your content is gone. You know, you don't want it to just be shared on Facebook. You need it to be spread across the other platforms that you're using, or, you know, different places that you do like to share things, because it will broaden your search for how many people that can get in contact with you. And you can also do it on an email list. You know, if you've got people that are contacting you through email, share your content through there and do a blast out to your email list as well. So that's number 5. Okay, and number 5 in the list of content creations is think long term. So the content you create now can be used over and over again. Thinking long term is the best way to go with creating content, because you may create something now and it may not get much interest now, but how do you know that's not going to get interest in 3 months, 3 years, 10 years, whatever? Even in a couple of weeks. It doesn't mean because it hasn't gotten any interest straight away that it's not good content. It may just be the way that you're sharing it out that's wrong, or it may be that it's not reaching enough people, or it could just possibly be that people aren't looking for that kind of content at the moment. But, this is why having a blog and a website and having, even a YouTube channel is really good for your content, because this is going to be there long term. This content that you're creating or that you're sharing, it doesn't have to be Facebook Live videos. I just like doing them, but it doesn't have to be that. You could share content in many different ways. But, by having a blog and a website, and by having a YouTube channel, or having a few different social media platforms that you share it on, that content is there forever. So if you've got, say, 10 people coming to you over the next 3 months asking the same question over and over again, and you've created content on that, you can then go and share that with those people, can't you? So it means you're not spreading yourself thin by thinking that you have to answer the same question over and over again on a phone call or face to face. If you've got content around that, just go and give them the link to your content, or go and share, where your content is. Go and share that with them. If you might even write a book about your niche and your content, and you can share that. You can share the book with them, or it might be a 10-page PDF or something. And you can share that with them. So that's a really good way to up the ante on how you're portraying yourself, but also how you can have time management. So by creating that content and putting it somewhere like a website or a blog or a YouTube channel, you can then, you've got it there, and you can save time by just clicking that link and sharing it with the person that's asking questions about that exact content. And, if you are looking into doing a blog or a website, or if you're looking into YouTube channels or Facebook Live videos or different ways to share content, get back in contact with me, because I can show you the platform that I use, and I can show you what I've been doing that's helping me to create content and helping me to spread my wings further within the industry. So obviously, this goes alongside, you've got to learn how to create content as well. This is just some tips on how to do it properly, but you've got to learn and find good ways to create that content. Find where you can get content to then create it, or find different ideas. And I'm actually in a 12 days of content marketing challenge, and it's by the beautiful Tori Mackle. And you can go into her group, and she's, over the next 12 days, she's going to be handing out ideas of content that you can create. So why not head over there, and I can always share that link with you, and you can learn what the things that she's sharing with us of how we can create more content, or different ideas of content that we can then put onto our Facebook Live or put onto our website and all that sort of thing. So I really think that group is a good idea, and I love that she's doing that for us all. And yeah, if you are looking into that sort of stuff, or if you are looking into a blog or a website, please get back in contact with me. And I hope you all have an amazing evening. I will see you on the next video.